The autograph and memorabilia industry is worth millions of pounds every year. Now, in an industry where authenticity is the key, a good hustler can con his way into a fortune, especially if you're paying by cheque.
Alex and Paul have taken on a stall in this street market for the day and are setting up to sell props and autographs from old and well-known television programmes.
Get your authentic autographs here!
In the mock prop scam.
Ricky Gervais' boxing gloves from a charity match.
Yeah. Remember that fight he had? Like, hardly been used, he hardly got a hit.
Think about who's this? What's the boomerang?
That's a boomerang. It's used by one of the characters in Neighbours.
Oh.
This scam works because there is huge interest in all things showbiz. And if the enthusiast believes they're picking up a bit of memorabilia from their favourite show, they'll be as happy as Larry. But they won't be too happy when they find out where Alex, Jess and Paul have got them from. The hustlers have just been to a car boot sale and bought a load of junk items that they'll say have come from a variety of TV shows.
Oh, yeah. Faulty Towers? I know it was a moose, but... Play your cards right? Bruce Forsyth? Signed by Bruce Forsyth?
Oh, Memoirs of a Geisha.
Yeah, that's good.
Memoirs of a Geisha.
You sign him.
To make matters worse, they're going to fake all the autographs themselves. To give all of these items some form of authenticity, the boys have made up some official-looking certificates that claim they are registered original props. So now this hat came from Keeping Up Appearances. This switchbox was in the New Avengers. And the garish shirt belonged to Pat Butcher on EastEnders. Will anyone be taken in by these claims and buy this old junk? Surprisingly, business is brisk.
Yeah, it's just
Alex sells this lady signed photos of Sean Connery and Michael Caine.
well, you know, there's birth service.
I think it's brilliant. Therefore, I'm going to get some frames to frame them up and put them on my wall.
Paul sells another woman a prop from a well-known comedy show. Everyone believes they've bought the genuine article.
This Knickerbocker Glory from Only Fools and Horses caught my eye.
15 altogether.
I bought this beautiful oriental umbrella. I also bought some ketchup and brown sauce bottles from Ian Beale's Cafe from EastEnders, which is great. I also got an ashtray with it as well. And I paid £20.
Thanks anyway.
We told her she's just bought some old bric-a-brac.
Oh, been ripped off then. I'll go back and get my money. I can't believe that. Surely not.
They keep on coming, but selling fake autographs and props isn't the only scam the boys are running today, as this man is about to find out.
That's Jimmy Nail's hard hat from
right.
Feeders and Pet.
Yeah.
Play your cards right, the actual cards that Bruce Forsyth used.
I'll take those. Do you take a cheque at all?
Yeah, take a check.
Yeah?
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
He wants to buy the large playing cards and a signed photo of Bruce Forsyth for £30, but he's about to make a huge mistake by paying for it by cheque.
Fantastic. Do you collect a lot of stuff, do you?
Yeah, I do actually.
Because, you know, we get a lot of stuff in. Sometimes it's, you know, I mean, this is a great thing. This is a thing from the Avengers.
Right,
and it's actually one of my, I mean, it's a bit expensive. It's a couple £100, but
really? Yeah.
it's, Jerry. There you go. You got a bag?
This is where the con gets expensive for our customer.
Do you know what? Being it Friday, I don't want to go all the way to the bank just for one cheque. Have you got any cash on you at all?
Alex persuades him to pay cash instead of by cheque, and because he doesn't want to go to the bank, Alex offers a discount.
Oh, there, you got it, 25. Yeah, you got it.
Look at that.
Cheers, mate.
Alex then dutifully tears up the man's cheque.
All right.
You don't take check.
The customer leaves convinced he's got a good bargain, until we caught up with him and asked how he paid.
Well, I paid by cheque, and and I also then paid by cash as well. But
now he's been made to think about it, he's just figured out what has happened to his cheque.
I think the guys might have hung on to it.
So, how did Alex and Paul end up with both the cheque and the cash? While the man was writing the cheque, Paul took a blank one from his pocket that was already folded up. He then hid the blank cheque in the palm of his hand. When he takes the man's cheque, he folds it up. Now all he has to do is swap the cheques over. There. Let's see that again. So when Paul passes the cheque over to Alex, he's passing the blank one that was in his pocket, and the real cheque is still in his hand. The customer sees Alex tearing up the cheque, but in reality, it's the blank one.
Not such a good bargain. I think I've been slightly done there.
It's the end of the day and the boys have sold all their fake autograph photos. Well, except for that authentic moose head last seen on Faulty Towers.
The average person on the street will not be able to tell the difference between a real autograph and a fake autograph. And what they really need to do is work out whether or not the seller is genuine rather than the autograph that they want to buy.
Alex, Jess and Paul have been busy practicing different ways of lifting people's valuables straight from under their noses. Pickpocketing is a skill that thieves have been mastering and developing for centuries. So Alex and Paul are going to try out their newly acquired skills on members of the public. This is the lift. Any form of public transport is a playground for pickpockets. So our hustlers have got back on the buses to practice their techniques. Alex is on the lookout for possible lifts. This man is proudly wearing his designer pen clipped onto his front pocket, and it's caught Alex's eye. A little stumble into the mark, and the pen now belongs to Alex, and the mark's completely unaware that his expensive pen has disappeared. If you didn't catch it the first time, here it is again. The fake stumble distracts the mark, while Alex skillfully lifts the pen by hooking it over his newspaper. It's so quick that the only way you can see it is from Alex's watch camera. Alex now has a designer fountain pen worth £120. Now Alex and Paul team up on this unsuspecting mark. This is perhaps the trickiest lift of them all. This mark is just about to lose his wallet straight from his inside jacket pocket. A fake stumble and the mark is now minus a wallet. Paul stumbles into the mark, pushing him against Alex. Alex then lifts the wallet and drops it through the mark's jacket for Paul to catch. Here it is again. With a clean pass off to Paul, he is now free to make a quick getaway right behind the victim's back.
Always keep a mind out for your valuables and your belongings. Sometimes when people are listening to music on their headphones, they get lost in their own world. It's very dangerous. Keep your mind out for your belongings. If you're taking a little bit of care, pickpockets are going to move on to somebody else who's not paying any attention.
Let me tell you what we're going to do. Okay. Have you ever dabbled in stocks and shares?
Well,
a bit?
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's good. We're going to give somebody the opportunity to double their money today.
Okay.
Now you are going to be in charge of the trading room floor.
Okay.
Okay? You've got a few things to do that you've got to get them right.
Right.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, come on, come with me.
Gareth will be a long way from the stage and totally out of his comfort zone in the stock swindle. The hustlers have set up shop in a corporate office building, which they've hired for the day. This is the Mark. She's been invited along to hear about an investment opportunity and has been told to bring money. Jess is playing the role of a secretary and has brought the two young ladies upstairs. The first stop is the trading room floor to meet Rob Marks, the investment fund manager.
Well, do me a favour, keep an eye on both sides because it's really important.
This is Carrie and Georgina.
Hi there, you are Carrie. Good, nice to meet you. Welcome, this is our trading floor. Basically what these guys are doing is they're looking at where all the opportunities are to buy and sell, and basically make as much money as possible. And we have a small advantage, but a very effective advantage. What they're looking at is for any kind of increase, and we have a little bit under a minute advantage on every other market in the UK. Well, it's all down to technology. I'll explain it in the room.
And here's Gareth's first big role, the convincer.
Right, guys, we're on 14.50 at the minute. As soon as it reaches 14.70, that's when we're going to be looking.
We're going to have a small window and you just need to blitz it, okay?
He's playing the trading floor boss, assisted by trader and new recruit, Jazz.
You see, we're all quite excited at the moment. We're looking at gold right now, which gold goes up and down, but it's been going up steadily.
For this scam to work, they must convince the Marks this is a legitimate financial business, and they're about to put on a show.
Right, let's see if we get a big possible. So what we do is we basically buy it all at a low price and then sell it all at a high price. So we do it in a very, very quick turnaround.
3, 2, 1, and stop buying.
Stop now,
so stop
buying.
Because the price is about to start going up.
Guys, as soon as we say, we need to start selling at 15.10.
Tell us when.
5, 4.
It all sounds pretty convincing.
1, go. Sell at 15.
So now they're going to sell everything. The price will keep going up, it'll steady out, and then it'll come down again. And we will have sold at the top. So, anyway, why don't I take you around and explain? It's a little noisy in here, sorry.
Gareth's performance seems to have done the job.
Guys, thank you very much, Marius.
And the girls haven't recognised him. So far, so good.
3, 2, 1, and stop trading.
Stop there, guys.
Stop trading, guys. Well done.
Very good. All right, come on. That's great. We basically just made about £500,000 there, so it's not a bad.
Paul leads his clients away from the noisy trading floor
Let me take you through here.
to an investor's lounge just down the corridor.
All right, the seat.
The girls settle into the lounge.
Let me just go and check one little thing. This is actually one of our investors, believe it or not, in the company. I'll just be right back.
The TV is showing a financial news report, but Paul switches it onto a live feed from the trading floor.
Try and switch this over.
It's time for the pitch.
Every 20 years or so, the entire industry changes how it does business and how it transfers information. And if you think about it like TV moving from analog to digital, and next year everyone is rolling out to a new system. And that system is much faster than the information that we get just now. So when they get a price now, it's actually about a minute old. This is much faster, and it will be about 15 seconds old.
So here's how the company works. TRH Trading have charts showing live prices from the Asian markets. It's a brand new system for Europe, and only they have it right now. It means they get information 45 seconds ahead of all their competitors.
Buy, come on, let's go.
So they look for a peak in prices, buy low and sell high for a guaranteed profit.
Stop trading, guys, well done.
And Paul's looking for investors to share a piece of the action.
So, if you're interested in investing with us, trade for a day with us, any amount of money you like, we guarantee to double it. And that's just as a welcome to the company, this is what we can do for you kind of deal. If you then decide to invest your money, not just the money you make, but hopefully the money, that you're going to put in the future, then we will basically discuss the kind of package that you would want, how much money you would make over the year. We don't double your money every month. In this 1 year advantage that we have, we try and guarantee everybody at least 1/3 compound per month on the money that you put in. We know what's going to happen, we know how to make money with it, and we can guarantee our customers a very good investment for the first year. It's never failed. If I know I can buy something for £1 and that in 40 seconds everyone wants to buy it from me for £2, it's easy. When we see that spike, you saw that spike earlier, did you see how big it got? When we see that, we know that we buy here and we know that we sell there. That's without any risk whatsoever. So yeah, if you bring money today, we'll double it for you. If anything went wrong, I'd give you the money out of my own pocket. That's how sure I am about this. I want you to kind of understand what we're doing. The most important thing is that you understand that we know what we're doing. Okay, I mean, the guys that you saw in the room there are some of the best and brightest from the business. They really know what they're doing. Why don't I give you some time to think about it? Susie, are you going down to the coffee shop?
I can do.
Would you mind taking these guys down there? Just give them some time. If you need to go to the bank or anything, all right?
The Mark doesn't have to make her mind up right away. Jess takes the girls downstairs to a nearby coffee shop to think about it.
And I'll hopefully see you in a little while.
Carl got your email.
You did?
Yep, said everything's fine. Thank you.
Take care.
And as luck would have it, the party bumps into another couple of investors, Alex and the other new recruit, Polly. And that's no accident.
How are you? Yeah, I'm good. Have you? Yeah. Oh yeah, of course, mine reported.
Alex should look familiar to them, because he was the financial reporter they saw on TV just moments ago.
And Bolivia were very, very strong suppliers of the Arabica bean.
How could anyone resist valuable investment advice from this guy? He's here to give the company that final seal of authenticity.
I love Rob. I've been working with him for years. We've been acquaintances, but my advice to you, and I wouldn't say this in front of Rob, but that's why I've sort of accompanied Jay, is if you're going to invest today, try and invest as much money as you can. Even if it's, you know, even if it's £100 here, £50 there, scrape as much of it as you've got, because...
So Alex's completely unbiased advice is to invest as much as possible.
I brought somebody down and Rob hadn't sort of explained the terms as clearly. And the guy sort of said, oh, all right, I'll do £500, you know, something small. And he made 500 back. And he went, oh, great, you know, next time I'll do 2,000. And Rob said, no, I'm afraid next time is minimum of 10. So he just said, he looked at me and said, oh, God, I wish I knew. I would have, you know, just got all the money I had.
Has financial reporter Alex done enough to convince the Mark to invest? She's about to find out you shouldn't always trust people you see on TV. The girls have arrived back at TRH Investments, accompanied by financial reporter Alex and his friend Polly, who's also a first-time investor. Even at a guaranteed 100% return, this is not yet a done deal. The hustlers will need to persuade the Mark to actually invest her hard-earned money.
This man will need some cash.
Yeah, damn.
Polly is here as a convincer.
How much are you putting down today?
She hands over £4,000. The Mark's eyeing the cash.
Mine?
Will she join Polly in investing?
And how much are you guys putting in today?
Yeah.
This is a big decision for the Mark. She's brought savings to invest in her future. But the hustlers have different ideas for her cash.
Oh, great. Go for it.
And here comes the money. £500 in cash borrowed from the Mark's friend, then another 500 on her bank card. Being the hustler he is, Paul makes sure there isn't more where that came from.
So much smaller than that other pile, isn't it? At the end of the day, everybody says the same thing, that they should have put all their money in there. So if you have more money and you want to put it in, it'll take about an hour. Well, you know, we don't take it by pounds, but...
The well is truly dry. Time for Gareth to take possession of the cash and card. But this is the first time the Mark will come face to face with him. If he gets recognised, it's game over.
Hi there, Rob. Do you want to process these for me right away? Try and get them in before the coffee futures come in, please. And take 500 off of that card as well.
Right.
And he'll have to hold on to the card until after trading, but that's, you know, that's fine. All right.
Shouldn't take too long.
Gareth makes a quick exit, taking the investments away with him.
We just sit and wait now. So you're looking at nice big. I mean, it should go haywire after the announcement.
Now they just need to sit back and watch the traders work their magic on the CCTV feed.
Everybody sell, sell, sell. Everybody sell like crazy.
But what are the hustlers playing at? The mark's going nowhere until she gets her £2,000 return.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking to go at 23.60 at least.
Yeah.
Gareth's back from the trading floor.
Yeah.
And he's got some very bad news.
That's pretty...
Yeah.
And it's like, Rob. This is really get downstairs.
Are you lost?
Downstairs?
We're on the way up now.
Let me deal with it.
Go now.
Let me deal with it. Can you just...
Sure.
Guys, I'll just be a few minutes. Sure.
Something's wrong, and Paul goes to sort it out.
You know, it's very exciting, but... When... Are you lost?
Oh no.
Panic breaks out on the trading floor.
Oh no, this is really not good. Susie, this is really bad.
Who are they?
Susie, everyone needs to be out.
No.
Everyone needs to be out.
Who are they?
Hang on.
Is that a fire drill?
No, it's...
The girls watch the CCTV feed in complete shock. Everyone is being arrested, and this whole operation is clearly not legit.
Get your stuff quick, come on, we've got to go quick. Just get your stuff and go, come on. It's inside trading, it's illegal, there are people in there, you're going to get arrested if you don't get downstairs now. Get your stuff now, come on.
I've just given them my money though.
I know, but sweetheart, you'll end up in prison if you don't get everything. Come now.
We don't want to be interviewed by these guys.
Come now, come on.
The shell-shocked girls silently follow Jess, doing exactly what they're told.
Hurry up, quick.
This whole scenario has been created for one purpose: to make them scared of being arrested and get them as far away from the office as possible.
Just get downstairs. If you stay here, you're going to get arrested if they come and find you, because this is called inside trading. You're using non-public information to gain money.
They've got no choice but to abandon the money and the credit card. If they want to avoid getting caught up in the fraud investigation, they've got to get out.
Okay, just go. Just go.
The girls run off, shell-shocked and wondering what on earth just happened.
We have no idea where anyone's gone or where our money is or anything. And I just saw it as a way of, as a way of me getting myself started and saving, and everyone said it was a really good idea. I thought it would be. I felt such an idiot.
So what really did happen?
Marius, now, Marius.
Buy gold!
No surprises, it wasn't a real futures trading company. That market data was really just a looping graphic sequence created for the scam.
Every 4 minutes, look, if you watch here, it goes up.
It's perfect.
Cool.
And those fraud investigators were actually Alex, Jazz and Polly.
Alright people, well done. That was good.
Of course, Alex and Polly were also in the investors' lounge when it all kicked off. And that's because the CCTV feed wasn't live. Gareth switched on a pre-recorded DVD whilst the girls were distracted.
Oh no.
And as soon as the coast was clear, the hustlers ran the whole scam all over again with their next unfortunate mark.
Wonderful. Fraud investigation department, everyone put your handsets down.
Just get out quick.
What do you mean?
Get out. No, just get out now, please, otherwise you're going to get arrested. Just
Insider trading?
Yes, just get out.
It's midday at the municipal coach station in Malaga, on Spain's Costa del Sol. At this time of day, it's bustling with hundreds of travellers hurrying to make a connection or arriving in the city. And all with one thing in common. They've got with them bags or suitcases stuffed with valuables. Alex is carrying a bag too, but he's not about to take a coach trip. He's here to demonstrate a con which is frequently used to relieve unsuspecting tourists of their property. This is the bus station steal. First things first, Alex stashes his bag away safely in a left luggage locker. and then he waits. He hears some English-speaking voices coming his way. This could be his opportunity to get the scam on the road.
Hiya. Use this one. I'll tell you what, good luck with getting the key out. Oh, it's just so stuck. I'll show you. It took me, I almost missed my bus earlier. I had to bang at everything. I was here banging away, trying to get it to work. Just put your token in here. In here? In there.
What a gent. He helps them out with the dodgy locker door.
Other way around. Just put it in here. But then it closed and I couldn't get the... There we go. It just took forever to get it out.
Thank you very much. It's your bag.
Yeah. Cheers.
They all go their separate ways. The Mark's happy in the knowledge that their possessions are locked away safe and secure. Later that day, the Marks return to pick up their bags. But there's already a key in the locker, and there are definitely no bags inside. It doesn't take the Marks long to work out that they've been the victims of a simple but ruthless con trick. So what did happen to the bags? Let's take another look. When Alex arrived at the left luggage area, his first stop was actually a different empty locker. He inserted a coin, but didn't place his bag inside. In fact, all he wanted was the key.
Oh, hiya. Use this one. Just put it in here.
The story about the dodgy lock was just an excuse to operate the locker himself, allowing him to pull out the key and secretly switch it for the identical looking one already in his hand.
There we go.
In one movement, he dropped the Mark's key up his right sleeve and then gave them the one to the empty locker, which had been hidden in his hand all along. They didn't suspect a thing. Mission accomplished. Once the coast was clear, Alex put that locker key to good use. The Marks had actually left behind an umbrella and could have returned at any moment. So Alex needed to move fast without arousing suspicion. It was as simple as that. Seemed like a good time to hop on a bus.
We've just had a laptop stolen and Emma's handbag, so as we were coming to the locker, he was, oh, I'll help you because the key's quite sticky, so we put our stuff in. He gives the key back, so whether he switched it or whether he's had a copy of it, he was English and very helpful. Didn't look rough at all, or, you know, so then again, you never know.
When traveling, it's normal to find yourself in unfamiliar circumstances, and a little bit of help is sometimes appreciated. Unfortunately, sometimes people are trying to help themselves instead of helping you.
The sun is setting over the historic city of Malaga on the south coast of Spain. After spending hours lazing on the beach, holidaymakers head into the centre to finish off a perfect day. And here to ruin it is Paul. He's set up a kiosk selling snacks and drinks to tourists, but he's hoping his latest product will turn out to be a bestseller. This is the phone home hustle. Calling Britain from abroad can be expensive, but not if you use the phone card Paul's selling, which promises an incredible rate of just 2 cents per minute.
Hola. Hola.
Speak English?
Yep.
Do you sell international phone cards?
Yep. These are the best ones. 2 cents a minute now, I think.
With such a great price, this customer decides to borrow some extra cash from his mate.
How many? 4.
The Mark is making the most of the great offer and buys several cards in one go.
4. There you go.
Thank you very much.
Enjoy.
It's a good start to Paul's evening, and it's not long before some more customers pay a visit to his kiosk.
Hola.
Do you speak English?
Like a native.
Okay. And can we have one of these Euro local?
Sure.
Please.
€5.
I don't have any change, sorry.
Okay. There you go.
Don't be ripped off by your mobile network. Phone the UK 80% cheaper over
This girl knows a good deal when she sees one.
Enjoy.
Perfect.
Great.
Thank you.
Take care.
The Mark immediately puts her new phone card to good use with a call back to the UK.
Hola.
How much do you want?
Oh, hello.
Lisa. Can I have a Euro card, please?
Sure.
Yeah.
€5. Yeah. Thank you.
Paul sold 6 cards in the space of a couple of hours and is feeling pretty pleased with himself. But if he's only selling them for €5 each, how is he making a profit? The previous customer returns, not looking too happy with her purchase.
Look, 2 cents a minute.
Okay.
Excuse me. I just bought this like 2 minutes ago. And I just called England and it only gave me like 3 minutes.
That's not right. The only thing I can tell you to do is to call one of these numbers.
There's no chance of a refund. I mean, 2.5 minutes.
I can't refund you, but what to do is if you give them your number, what they should do tomorrow is they'll credit you with the original amount of money, but they usually give you a bonus credit as well.
And they'll do that, yeah?
Yeah, because I mean, I'm sure you're telling me the truth,
Obviously.
but you might have been talking since you left here. You might be trying to con me.
I haven't been gone 250 minutes, so
No, that's true, yeah, you should have
I
had
possibly
plenty.
used it all.
Trust me, I've seen every con in the book, but if you call them, they should be able to help you, okay?
Alright, thank you.
Alright, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
So they've been ripped off, but they don't know the half of it. Here's how a phone card works. You dial a free phone number on the card. Then you type in the UK number you want to phone. And the company connects your call straight through at the cheap rate. You just buy however many minutes of connection time you want on a scratch card. But the hustler's free phone number isn't as free as the Marks think. In fact, it's a premium rate line, which adds several pounds per minute to a mobile phone bill. And because the number belongs to the hustlers, that money goes straight into their pockets.
It said 2 cents a minute. I called my gran. I got 2.5 minutes. Took it back and he won't give me my money back. Apparently if I call tomorrow, I might get my money back, but might not.
Calling the helpline number on the card definitely won't get her money back. In fact, it's another premium rate line.
In that case, what can you do? Go back in, kick his head in, I don't know.
Always make sure you know exactly what deal you're getting from a phone card. If you're unsure about which one to buy, then ask around. Ask fellow travellers, ask local people, see which ones they use, and then you can make your decision from there. Because the moment you walk away from the shop, then you can't go back.